welcome back to the YouTube channel. It is time for the NBA season. Couldn't be more excited. We got my boy Don here with me today, NBA expert. I want to hear, man.
I like that.
I want to hear 1 through 8. We'll start with the Western Conference. It's wide open. Who are your playoff teams for this upcoming season?
1 seed, Houston Rockets. You got James Harden, Fear the Beard. You got Russ Brody as the number 2. He's going to find his spot on the team. 2 seed, you got the LA Lakers, King James, Prince Anthony Davis going off there. And maybe DPOY, maybe. 3 seed, you got the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, best two-way player in the league. Paul George going to come back middle of the season, going to find his spot. 4 seed, Denver Nuggets, Jokic, best center in the league. Jamal Murray's going to progress. You got young superstar in Michael Porter Jr. You heard it here first. 5 seed, Utah Jazz, Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell, best defensive big man in the league, and Rudy Gobert. 6 seed, Blazers, Dame Dollar, best rapper, hooper in the league.
For real, though.
That's all you got to say.
You're right about that.
7 seed, Warriors. I'm going to go Warriors. Steph Curry, 2-time MVP, first unanimous, best shooter in history. Then you got DPOY, Draymond.
That's all you need, right?
That is all you need. 8 seed, I'm going to go San Antonio Spurs. DeJounte Murray, a young defensive mastermind. You got DeRozan, you got Aldridge with his underrated mid-range game. Shout out to ESPN.
That's all true right there. But though you make some great points, I do have a few issues with your list. I'm going to break down my Western Conference here. I'm going to start off with a surprise. We got the Utah Jazz as my number 1 seed. Who'd have thunk it? I think that the addition of Mike Conley was just huge. He's going to add some playmaking and add to an already great defensive team. Number 2, I'm going to stick with the Houston Rockets. I think that James Harden gets them to 50-plus wins every single season. And everyone's wondering about the fit, but really they upgraded. Chris Paul wasn't a good second option at this stage in his career. So Russell Westbrook is going to be able to get it done. Number 3, sticking with my Lakers, just like you. I'm so excited for Anthony Davis. Bold prediction. Anthony Davis will establish himself as the best player in the NBA. Best player in the NBA after this season. Who can handle, at that size, oh my gosh, best defensive player in the league, arguably. So talented on offense, an athlete. But another runner-up for best DPOY would be Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. I got them all the way down at 4. They're over-under. They're projected at number 1 in the West by a lot of people. I'm going to have them at number 4 because Paul George is going to miss some time. Yeah. And their rim protection, overrated. Zubac, Harrell, ain't enough. They can't hold AD. Anyways, number 5 is going to be the Denver Nuggets. And number 5 is going to be such a bad spot for them because they're so much better at home. So when it comes playoff time, I think they're a first-round exit.
It's going to be huge. Number
5, they need a top 4 seed in order to succeed in the playoffs. So number 5, I got them. Number 6, I'm kind of banking on Klay Thompson to come back early. I'm going to go Golden State Warriors. They've been a top 2 seed the last, 6, 7 seasons. I know they did lose a lot of length, depth, size, but I think that once Klay comes back, D'Lo's still there, Steph, Draymond. Some hoopers. Their shooting, their coaching style by Steve Kerr, it's going to hold them up there. They're going to be the 6th seed. Portland Trailblazers, got you there. You can't deny Dame and CJ. They do have Hassan Whiteside, who's going to add some rim protection there. And number 8, this is going to be my biggest issue here. I think the San Antonio Spurs have been in the playoffs so long, and I'm ready for them to dip. Here's going to be their exit in 2019. At the hands of the Dallas Mavericks. Luka and KP, young Steve Nash and Dirk right there.
I don't see it, man. I don't see it yet.
I think they're ready. Luka is a baller. Kristaps, he's going to pick up right where he left off. He's going to be better than ever. That dude is a 7'4" demigod.
Yeah, he is a demigod. I can respect
I like the way they're coached by Rick Carlisle. They're one of the best home teams in the league, kind of like the Nuggets. I like them to fit into that 8 seed, maybe just because of the Spurs' age. I don't trust Jacob Poeltl at center either.
Stop sleeping.
I think the Spurs are going to miss out on the playoffs for the first time in 50 years.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Now I'm going to give you real quick, and I'm going to see how you react to this. My Eastern Conference standings. Go back-to-back here. Eastern Conference. The Bucks, overrated, number 1 seed, the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid and Al Horford, I think that might be an odd fit at first. They might start off a little bit slow. 2 big men down there, not a lot of shooting, but best defensive team in the East. They're locked down. Josh Richardson, they're going to be elite. Trust me, trust that. I trust Ben Simmons to improve his shot at least just a little bit, enough to be competent. So, Sixers number 1. Can't disrespect the Bucks completely. They'll be number 2. They did lose some shooting. They lost some depth. I got the Bucks too. Number 3, we forget. Victor Oladipo's on his way back. Indiana Pacers are going to be number 3. You have Malcolm Brogdon. You have Sabonis just re-signed. You have Turner down low. I think the Pacers are a really well-ran organization, well-oiled machine. They're going to be number 3. I think that the Boston Celtics are going to be number 4. I think that losing Al Horford was huge. You have Kyrie leaving town. Kemba's going to be the new starting point guard, still a drop-off. Number 5, Kyrie's team, the Brooklyn Nets. They established some great culture last year, and they add one of the elite scorers in the game to the mix. They're going to be solid. And DeAndre. Can't forget about DeAndre. Number 6, the defending champion, Toronto Raptors. The Raptors really don't have that much talent, if you think about it. I think you had them at the 7.
Whoa.
Lowry's aging. They do have Siakam. I know he was a little bit underrated, but I think that he's really not enough to carry him to a top 4 seed in the East. Number 7, Jimmy Buckets in the Miami Heat. I think he's going to be a huge addition. Tyler Hero looks like one of the bright young stars in the league. I think that the Heat will be the 7th seed and make the playoffs for the first time, I believe. Second time since LeBron left town. So look for them to make their way into the playoff mix. And number 8, my surprise team of the year, the Atlanta Hawks. They're the next Golden State Warriors. They're not going to win all those titles, but they do try to play like the Warriors. Trae Young is a mini Steph Curry. They got Cam Reddish, Kevin Huerter, a bunch of shooting on that team. John Collins can be like their Draymond Green. I love what they have in place. I think he can.
Chillax with
I
that.
think he can.
Chillax with that. Continue, though.
John
Chillax.
Collins can do it, man. He can shoot. He's more athletic. He has more size. He's better shooting. Everything. John Collins is going to be nice. The Atlanta Hawks are my number 8 seed. What you think?
I don't know about the Hawks, man.
You don't?
I don't know about the Hawks. I don't think they're ready.
My gosh.
It's too soon.
How are they not ready?
It's too soon. They're too young.
Okay, who slips into that 8 seed?
The
You know,
Chicago Bulls.
Wait, hold on. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Break down your 1 through 8 for the East.
All right, 1 through 8. We're gonna start it off with the Bucks. They did lose some shooting, but that's not. I don't think that's gonna affect them until into the playoffs. They're gonna be fine. Number 2 seed, we got the 76ers. You already talked about them. They got the big men. They got the defense. They can handle their business. 3 seed, I'm gonna go with the Celtics. Kemba Walker picked up Enos, horrible pick and roll defender, but they gonna get it done just enough to be the 3 seed.
Well coached.
Yeah, definitely well coached. 4 seed, I'm gonna go Miami Heat. Jimmy G Buckets.
All the way up?
Bro, Jimmy G Buckets gonna do his thing. Tyler Hero. Deion Waiters is out. He could step into that role, have a big season for them. We gonna see. He's a hooper. 5 seed, I'm gonna go with the Brooklyn Nets. Got the D-Lo Kyrie switch. Kyrie's a hooper. They picked up. Who did they pick up?
They got DeAndre.
No, they got DeAndre, but they got somebody else too. I forgot who it was. Oh, Torian Prince. Oh wait, no, they got rid of Torian. No, they did get Torian Prince. Yeah, they got Torian Prince. Torian Prince is a hooper. He slept on. They still got Karis LeVert. They have a solid team. 6 seed, I'm gonna go with the Pacers. Oladipo coming back. That's pretty much it. You know, you got Miles Turner too. He's a hooper. 7 seed, I'm gonna go with the Raptors. Defending champs. Siakam. Of course they fell off. They lost the best two-way player in the league.
For sure.
So of course there's gonna be a drop off. 8 seed, my Chicago Bulls. Zach LaVine, Larry Markkinen, Wendell Carter holding it down in the paint. Rookie of the year, Kobe White, gonna come out hooping.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year. You heard it here first, folks. Kobe White, Rookie of the year, without Zion starting for the first 30-some games.
Wow. So you're saying the Hawks aren't ready because of age. But what about the Bulls? They're just as young, if not younger, right?
No, we have more experience.
How much more experience? 2
Enough.
months?
Enough. And we got a certified, almost certified All-Star in Zach LaVine. Okay.
Very almost.
He should have been an All-Star last season.
He's
But
like
that's just me.
he's like an honorable mention for about
24-4-4. That's all I'm gonna say. 24-4-4.
Okay, now that we got our playoffs mapped out, who do you think is coming out of the Eastern Conference?
I'm gonna give it to the Sixers this year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Toronto last year, you don't think Giannis and the Bucks are ready for the step? They were your 1 seed.
I don't think so. I don't think they're ready for it.
Okay, I feel you there.
The shooting's gonna come over to haunt them in the playoffs. That's where the game slows down, you know.
And the Sixers do have those big men down low. Sixers are my pick as well. Who do you have out the West?
I don't know yet. Like I'm about to see it first. I can't give a certified answer yet.
I know everything could change.
But
Injuries,
just to be saucy,
trades.
I'm gonna go with the Houston Rockets. They finally gonna come out. They're gonna get their chance at a title. I'm gonna just say it.
They're going to have their shot
Fear the beard.
unless the Los Angeles Lakers have something to say about it. LeBron and AD, 2 of the best players in the league. 2 of what? Top 4? For sure.
Top 6.
I don't know about that. The Lakers, they do have the depth, the shooting, the size, the strength.
Overrated
playmaking,
depth. Overrated depth.
Underrated depth.
Overrated depth.
Los Angeles Lakers, NBA champs. You heard it here first, folks. Thank you for coming on, my friend.
No, thanks for having me, my guy.
Appreciate y'all.
Doses.